I can fly. Hey, 'cause I believe in you.
December 1945 marks the establishment of the Ethiopian Airlines and opens a new beginning in the aviation industry. In 1946, as the national flag carrier, the airline made its first international flight to the Ethiopian capital, Cairo. Scaling up its performance and operation, Ethiopia has begun to lead the African aviation industry since the post-1950s.
When Boeing improved its aircraft technology in the 70s, again we were the first to introduce 727. Back in 1984, to be exact, June 1984, when Boeing came up with a new product called 767.
Excelling its operation and efficiency, the Ethiopian has become one of the continent's leading carriers in Africa over the past 6 decades. By the new millennium, the airline has continued to mount its performance, carrying capacity, and the state-of-the-art of the aviation technology to become a star in the highly competitive global aviation business.
I believe I can fly. Hey, 'cause I believe.
Having well over 70 destinations across the globe and domestically, now the airline has continued to spread its wings. The recent flight to Canada, Toronto, is a manifestation of the airline's dream to connecting Africa with the rest of the world.
I believe I can fly. Hey, 'cause I believe in you.
The Ethiopian, a pioneer airline in Africa, is also leading the way by introducing Dreamliners, sophisticated with modern technology, which enables to enlarge its trustworthy service for customers.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Hey, 'cause I believe in you.
On the 17th of August 2012, Ethiopian Airlines once again have become the first to bring the most advanced, super efficient B787 Dreamliner to the soil of Africa. In this remarkable day, the long-awaited aircraft touched down Bole International Airport. During the rainy day at Bole International Airport, officials invite guests, journalists, and staff welcome the passengers at the nation's airport.
Today we have witnessed starting on Wednesday flying this beautiful flying machine from Seattle to Washington DC, and then from Washington DC to Addis. We have witnessed that it was worth waiting.
I believe I can fly. Hey, 'cause I believe in you.
As the Dreamliner is landed in African soil. So congratulations all of you.
Ethiopian was first not only in bringing the Dreamliner here to Addis, but also the first to operate the 787 Dreamliner from Washington Dulles Airport.
I believe I can fly.
Promoting its capacity, the airline commanded the biggest share of the Pan-African network, including the daily and double daily east-west flights across the continent. Along its way, the line contributes its role of connecting Africans.
With its 15 years strategic roadmap, Vision 2025, Ethiopian Airlines is registering fast, profitable, and sustainable growth that will enable it to create the kind of air connectivity that Ethiopia needs to attain its objective of becoming a middle-income country in the near future.
When the Ethiopian received Boeing 777 freighter aircraft on September 19, 2012, it marks another milestone in African aviation industry. The jovial crowds are very eager to visit the Ultra B777 freighter aircraft. After landing at the renowned Rome International Airport, Captain Tesfaye proudly speaks about the airplane.
A very impressive airplane, very good to fly, easier to fly and safer. With latest technology, it's the best airplane I have ever flown.
Ethiopian Airlines, the multi-award winner, now uses this ultra-modern freighter.
This is more or less the same. It has the same technology as the Dreamliner, except that it's heavier, and this is a modern airplane with 2 engines.
The B777 is exceptionally unique in delivering long-distance freight service with superior quality.
It's going to make our schedule more reliable, more dependable. As I said, better uplift, faster delivery, and especially for perishable cargo, it takes it fresh because of the temperature control.
I believe I can fly. 'Cause I believe in you.
Ethiopia, a country on fast economic development track, is highly demanding modern cargoes such as this one to boost its export business.
Ethiopian Airlines cargo service has been instrumental in enabling our exporters, especially our flour producers, to enter the European market, to remain competitive and increase their market share. Given its special capability in terms of range and uplift, the arrival of the ultra-modern Boeing 777 freighter will further enable the national carrier to support the country's fast-growing export and to open new market for our exporters.
For the export sector in Ethiopia, it means a lot because we're going to use it more and more frequently on the European route, mainly to cater to the export of flours, because flour is a very perishable commodity. So this airplane can carry 100 tons plus, and it's faster, and it can fly long range. It's one of the best airplanes today in the commercial cargo airplane, and this makes now the flour to reach the market faster and in a fresh, because it has a better temperature control than the existing technology.
I believe I can fly. 'Cause I believe in you.
The coming of the cargo Dreamliner would also boost the business of several local and foreign private investors who are operating in Ethiopia as a result of the conducive investment climate and the viable investment opportunities.
It will contribute a lot to Ethiopia, because the projection for the coming years is that Ethiopian export will grow, and if you can send your export products to cheaper to export destination, more efficient to an export destination, without losing your quality, because these planes are very good, very new planes that can keep our products very well. all will win. Because Ethiopian product will be demanded more in the export markets than they were up till now.
Comparing to those aircraft, this aircraft is very fuel efficient. The time it takes to get to destination is shorter, and this means that it doesn't stop in Egypt to refuel. That means the product will reach the market very, very quickly and fresh. And the cooling system of this aircraft is excellent. It can cool down the flowers up to 4 degrees centigrade. So it helps the vegetable sector as well as the flower sector.
I believe I can fly. Could I believe in you?
Since the last 3 years, the Ethiopian government has designed and implementing the 5-year Growth and Transformation Plan. Promoting the aviation sector with modern and efficient aircraft would help in realizing the export sector of the program.
Per our country's 5-year Growth and Transformation Plan, now at the beginning of the 3rd year of implementation, we are targeting 5 to 10 billion US dollar worth of export by 2015. Some of this will consist perishables, where we have a competitive advantage and which we are now utilizing in order to generate foreign currency and create employment opportunities and serve as a springboard for the transformation of Ethiopia into an industry-led economy.
So this is all in performance of that target, and of course airport infrastructure is also growing. Bole Airport is in a major expansion project, whether it is ramp site or the main terminal. So everything is, I would say everything is going in parallel. We are bringing modern fleet, new fleet, expanded operation, and Bole is also creating enough capacity to accommodate this all growth.
Witnessing a remarkable performance over the past 5 years, the Ethiopian is playing its role to attract more business to the country.
Ethiopian Airlines anticipated expansion. That's why they brought this airplane. So we need to fill it up. And the market is expanding. There is a big push from everybody, the government, from the association, from everyone, to encourage the vegetable sector. And they have anticipated this. That's why they bought this aircraft. And then there's no problem that we'll fill it up. At the moment, what we have will fill this airplane.
We are going to receive 5 of them, new ones, completely reconfigured with business class and hot galley, more baggage space, and second lavatory. So that airplane that you have flown is going to be changed completely. And the first one is coming at the end of this month. So we are going to receive more 787s, more 777 freighters. So the fleet is going to be, it is already the youngest fleet in the continent.
For Africa, an emerging continent, the advent of modern jets and Dreamliners will have ample significance.
It's the first there is no any other airline who has this kind of airplane in Africa, and we are once again, like the Dreamliner, we are the leader.
You know, in our own way, we are changing aviation in Africa, because we are bringing new fleet, modern technology. We are leading, we have been leading since 1960, so we've continued the leadership, but it's going to change the landscape of African aviation.
For its trustworthy service and commitment to serve the people of Africa, the Ethiopian Airline has become a multi-award winner in the aviation industry.
I can fly. Oh, I believe I can fly. Could I believe in you?
Envisioning being the top and most competitive aviation group in Africa by 2025, the Ethiopian Airlines is tirelessly working to satisfy the growing demand of its customers.
As part of its long-term strategic roadmap, Vision 2025, Ethiopian Airlines has identified cargo business as one of the 7 profit centers. where it can increase its revenue. I wish to assure you that the government of Ethiopia will provide unwavering support to the national carrier so that it achieves its ambitious goals for its cargo business and continues to serve as a critical enabler of our country's fast economic and export growth.
Having 67 international and 17 domestic destinations, the Ethiopian Airlines is leading the aviation market in the world. And moving forward at this pace, the future is very optimistic in realizing its vision by 2025.
I believe I can fly.